You are loved. I mean, you might not think it. How on earth could someone love someone like you? With all the dirt, the blood, and the junk that you've been through, with what you have done looming in your past like a dark weight, unwilling to detach itself from the nothingness to a fortress that you built upon your guilt and upon your shame, who could love your name? Love, however, could care less about what is in your past, for love is limitless and is unwilling to judge how much or how little it loves. But how do you put love to words without sounding absurd? At the pain and the weight of how my Savior saved my heart from tearing apart in the dark night of my soul? How can I control the role of my Savior's love? And it's this love that hooks me. Love is what I feel when all I can do is kneel at the feet of my Savior, my God, Creator, perfect in every way, and to this day I lack the words to say to describe my Savior's love. And even if I could speak all the languages of earth, and even from birth I could speak truth, I could speak life, I could speak for peace, for what I know is right, if I could speak with the wise, with the mighty, with leaders, and not treading lightly, hold my own with those who know God, if I could do all of this but miss the witness of love, I would be wrong. Just the noise of a gong, or the clash of a cymbal against the ripple of what is eternal. And if even I had the gift to uplift, to speak life, to encourage, if I could speak to the future, culture, and even to the rapture, if I had the faith it took to move a mountain and splash it in the ocean, then surely that would be something. But even in the wake of such faith, without love, I am nothing. And what is real love? Not that we loved God, but that God loved us. Who else can we trust but the one who gave up his son to take away our stain, our dirt, our sin, our brokenness, loneliness, and pain? Only one without blame can claim a name that will echo an eternity of fame. And this love, deep and profound, it bleeds through the wounds of a thorny crown, hands and feet that bridge the gap between God and me. My Savior's love is patient. It's willing to wait through the pain, through the change, through the shame of what I put on my name, loving me my entire life, no matter the strife. His love lasts more than the night, more than the dark part of my life. The one constant thing survives: my Savior's love. My Savior's love is kind, and it will not unwind at the thought of my back turned. It can't get burned by what I do or say. It does not know any other way than to love you and me unconditionally for eternity. My Savior's love is not jealous. It's not proud or rude. It does not boast, coast, or conclude. It does not demand its own way, even at the words I say. Love cannot be truly explained, because love in itself cannot be labeled. Our four letters barely keep it stable, as love throughout time constantly climbs above our access and alphabet. The feelings we get are but a pigment of the true astonishment of what love really is. For God is love. And like a dove, the Spirit came down upon the Word, and the Word became flesh and embraced our mess and won the eternal contest and stopped Satan's conquest for our hearts. And by His blood we are set apart, deemed enough, all out of love. For true love cannot be measured. It can't be contained. It will not falter and will not refrain from covering every inch of you, from your biggest fault to your tiniest stain. You are loved. Loved beyond measure by your Creator, created to then love again, and seated at the right hand of the Most High. Our Savior will not deny that love in its truest form will never reform. It'll never give out, never give up, never give in. And for you are children of a God that wrote love, purchased with Jesus' blood on your heart. And from the start, from your first breath, already knowing what your life would attest, our Savior, our God, sovereign and true, loves every single part of you. You are loved.